There is one thing that has risen and has always been prevalent when we're talking about entertainment and gaming and their long careers of existence. No matter how good or bad a show or a game is, no matter what happens with a game release or a TV show premiere or a movie premiere on the cinema, one thing that has occurred and has been gaining more and more power and has dominated the charts and the people's minds is nothing other than memes. Good evening, ladies and gents. My name is Hilzo the Bearded Balkan Blabbermouth and I am DiscussThing, and today I want to take some time to show you what has been happening with one of the best meme games of all time in my opinion, and I'm talking of course about Yasuke Simulator. Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, who are not in those communities and don't really care about the gaming controversies and everything else, Yasuke Simulator is a somewhat of a meme direct response to Assassin's Creed Shadows, and mainly to the controversy surrounding that game and surrounding Ubisoft due to their absolute lack of any kind of respect towards the Japanese culture. And that matters because at the same time, Assassin's Creed Shadows was first promoted as a game that would be more historically accurate and very respectful. There have been countless interviews, reviews, posts that showcase how Ubisoft is taking very seriously the notion of respecting Japanese culture. The fallout came when none of what they said actually happened, and they disrespected the culture in many ways. So naturally, the internet has taken into its own hands to send a very loud message to Ubisoft that we will no longer stand for such blatant disrespect towards gamers, towards integrity, and even towards the simple form of entertainment. The result?
I am Oda Nobunaga. I am Daimyo. You shall be my samurai.
Yep.
Yasuke, you will help me unify Japan. Go now to the streets.
Yasuke Simulator, my dear friends. This is a game that, in my opinion, has been done by maybe 2 or 3 people in their basement in their spare time, although as a recent development of a demo version dropping and hearing female voices in the game, maybe that team has expanded to maybe 5 people. Make no mistake, this is entirely a meme game. This is a game made entirely for the laughs and to perform something somewhat of a satire towards Ubisoft, to show them that if you want to do disrespectful things towards a country or a nation, you at least can do it in a satirical and comedic way without the guise of actually meaning what you say. The game developer history accurate developers are notoriously known already throughout the gaming community, and they have chosen this name exactly for that reason, to be viewed as satirical and for everyone to know that this is a joke, and this is a very popular joke. And what I mean by that, this is the Steam DB page for Yasuke Simulator. It has already climbed to number 826 in wishlist. It has 3,855 followers, and it's steadily climbing to more and more. As you can see, this is the Steam Hub follower history. It has almost reached the 4,000. And when you go to the community page for Yasuke Simulator, we see the very first post saying almost 40,000 wish lists, sliding into Steam next last minute. That is absolutely a banger. There are over 40,000 people, because this is posted on March 2nd. You have over 40,000 people who have wished this game for nothing more than the sake of memes, to just have fun, have a laugh, have a great experience with absolute easygoing gaming experience, and at the same time send a message to Ubisoft. And there are a lot of comments. Of course, there are some people who don't get the joke. What is this game? There are some people that probably are trying to spin the comedy a little bit too hard. We have people's jobs are at stake, possibly a ribeye stake. We have some people that are a bit offended that, and the most interesting to me is that we actually have people who are concerned about the game's performance, and they are posting legitimate gaming complaints that they say they cannot pass a wall, they do not have good optimization, or they have problems with controls, and a lot of other things. We have the GOTY contender. The demo version is downloadable for free on Steam, and you can play it freely. It is amazing. It is absolutely scuffed. It is horrible in the best way possible. This is the best thing you can do right now to just pass the time and to just rank up some numbers and to send a little bit of a grain of message towards Ubisoft. And let's not kid ourselves. Yasuke Simulator is most probably not going to even pass half of what Assassin's Creed Shadow is going to sell. That is true because we're talking about some vastly different budgets and different capabilities in this case. However, if a game that is presumably done in about a week and the people are doing it entirely as a joke with possibly next to no budget and it has 40k on the wish list, which means that potentially 40,000 people will buy it even if it's for $1, and that will mean $40,000 in revenue for these developers, discounting the Steam cut of course. That means that if, let's say, a serious company decides to in the future do something like this, like a parody in response to some developer doing a very bad job at presenting their game and just not listening to gamers and pandering to the woke mind virus, to the diversity, equity, and inclusion mindset and all of these things, that means that if we have a more serious developer, like a more financially capable, in this case, developer, they can actually make a true contender. And that's exactly what is being shown here, that you can do much more with less if you have the right mindset. I'm sure that the developers of Yasuke Simulator have not thought that this game would probably get that much attention and have no intentions of actually fighting for first place or to be a dominant force in the gaming. They have just did it for fun. This is very visible from what we are seeing, and I think that whoever did that game, whoever person or people did the game, are currently laughing their asses off and are very happy because the popularity of this game is rising exponentially. When we started following this game, it was on, I think, 2600th place in Steam DB charts, and now it's already in 826th, which means that it's growing very fast. And I think that if this continues, if more people talk about it and more people wish this, we can actually get it to the top 300 or 400 by March 20th, because that is the date that this game is releasing, which of course is the same date that Assassin's Creed Shadow releases, which is again another direct jab. You have probably at least several thousand people that will only play Yasuke Simulator and they will choose not to play Assassin's Creed Shadow, because you're basically taking an absolute jab against a giant like Ubisoft. It might not make a dent, but it will send a message, and that message will be loud and heard. And speaking of which, it's not going to be very hard to even actually make a dent, because Ubisoft have not been very good at handling their own situation very well. In one of their latest posts, which is from 6 hours ago, they have said, "Fight for justice as a powerful samurai and as a deadly ninja in breathtaking feudal Japan." So they're not backing off from having Yasuke as their samurai. This is the clip. They're doing very hard with the promotion. And what Grunts said, that they have locked the replies, and as you can see, only accounts that Assassin's Creed mentioned can reply. This does not speak confidence in my opinion. We have a lot of people posting against Assassin's Creed Shadows. This is a post from Star Wars Timeline, and as you can see the picture, thank you for great heroes. We always loved not you, Yasuke, because you are just a diversity insert that nobody wanted, or at least in your current pseudo-historically accurate state. We also have this clip that I'm going to just rewind, because this for me is absolutely amazing. First of all, the superhuman strength is huge. Like, he's a superhuman in every sense of the word. And to be honest, this is not too bad, although I do have some gripes with that clip. But the fact that you can destroy temples, you can destroy even sacred sites, like what Grumps posted a few days ago in the list of achievements for Assassin's Creed Shadows, we have this highlighted option here, Kofun Raider. Complete your first Kofun. Now, I didn't know what Kofun means, but Kofuns apparently is something to do with raiding religious sites, or as this person explains, here the existence of Kofun Raider has been confirmed in the achievement list for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now that its existence has been confirmed, the Imperial Household Agency and the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science and Technology Agency for Cultural Affairs, man, that's a long name, need to do their job. Apparently this is something related to the royal family. Yes, here Graham said it, raid the tombs of royalty and steal their armor. This is an achievement in the game, and this is complete disrespect to Japan. Once again, none of this would have been an issue, and I have said that several times before, that none of this would have been at least that big of an issue if they have just said, yeah, we're going to indulge in semi-fantasy, semi-historical accuracy, and we're going to do our old style Assassin's Creed formulas. That way nobody would have had any, or at least half the gripes about Yasuke, about everything that they're doing in a historical accuracy sense, and they would have had a very, very much better time. Their stocks probably wouldn't have plummeted so much, and they would not be on the verge of either being sold or striking some sort of a very, very unfortunate deal with another company in order to stay afloat. And when March 20th comes, we will see exactly how this game is going to perform. I think that it will sell at least a couple of million, but if this trend continues of them fucking up every step of the way, almost every single day that March 20th approaches, they might just fumble it too much and they might just flop on day one. Anyways, that's all I have for this video today. Thank you very much for watching if you did so far. If you enjoy my content, press the like, subscribe and join button and become part of the DiscussThing Guild. Join one of the tiers and enjoy the perks that you receive on each one. If you want to share your thoughts, your opinions, please write a comment down in the comment section below. And if you want to help homeless animals and animals in shelters, there's a link to my Patreon page where a campaign has been going on for help of these animals. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Helzo, this was DiscussThing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers and stay fresh.